Link to atmospheric water generator plans in the description below. Air fountain system. An amazing invention that the Israeli army uses to provide fresh water for their soldiers. But before we get into that, I want you to know why I got robbed, why it happened to me, and why it might happen to you too. According to NASA, we're going to face a 100-year-long drought. This drought is so big that it's going to affect the entire continent, from Canada to Mexico. And it doesn't have anything to do with global warming, but with a strange weather pattern that happens once every 1,000 years. And the worst part is, this drought will crush our American civilization with our way of life we hold so dear, because we're completely unprepared. The mainstream ways for finding or storing water to quench your family's thirst will soon be useless. And relying on them will actually make you vulnerable and dependent on FEMA, the government, or greedy water suppliers, and even worse. They put a big bullseye on your house, making you the best target for looters that will kill for a sip of water. You need to have a constant, reliable, portable, off-grid water source. You're about to find out how to tap into nature's secret water reservoir. 2 years ago, our well completely dried out. Sorry pal, we're taking your water. I got caught up in the moment and I didn't see him sneaking up behind me. I was clinically dead when they brought me to the ER. So I knew I had to find an alternative to the common water sources. Now, having specialized in wilderness survival for over 20 years, I had come across a few concepts and working principles on how to generate water. I discovered that we might be at war for water. So why are they doing this? It's because of what NASA's predicting. Here's the picture of Lake Oroville that reveals the shriveling effects of the drought. We all saw or heard about the consequences. In fact, all these dots connect into a bigger picture. The American continent, from Canada to Mexico, is returning to the norm of 1,000 years ago. Meaning 90% of the water we have now will be gone sooner than you think. There won't be any water for people to cook or wash. I, for one, decided to put my family first. An innovative secret technology the Israeli army uses that makes water from surrounding air, even in the desert. It was obvious I couldn't afford one, so I thought to myself, maybe I can reverse engineer it and build one on my own. So I decided to build my own water generator. Because spending thousands of dollars on one of these machines wasn't really an option for me. I'd made my own air fountain and it cost me a little less than my initial budget of $300. My air fountain was running on 100% green, off-grid electricity. When I finished putting everything together, I was so happy I found my own portable oasis that I had to show it off. I called a couple of my friends to see what I've been working on and they couldn't believe it. And the results just kept coming. She thought I should make some kind of step-by-step tutorial so people could put together their own air fountain.